So one of the biggest problems I've noticed that guys have is that they think that to get a woman, they need to spend on her or they need to have a lot of money. If you have this mentality that to get a woman, you have to spend a lot of money, you are only putting yourself in a lot of problems. Because if you use money to get a girl to like you, if you use money to seduce a girl into finding you attractive, that girl would expect you to keep spending on her. Else, she loses attraction for you. Because with women, how you start is how you end. Now, how do you get a girl? How do you seduce a girl without spending money on her? That's basically what this video is all about. So let's get into it. So the number one way to seduce a woman without spending money on her is appearance. See, guys, appearance is very, very important. When it comes to women, appearance matters a lot. There are so many guys I know who are broke, but these guys have some of the most beautiful girls chasing after them. Why? Because these guys are always looking good. These guys are always smelling nice. That's the only thing they needed to have to be able to get these girls to find them attractive and to like them very, very much. Now, as a guy, you need to groom yourself. You have to take care of your body. You have to always dress well. You have to have a nice physique. That's why I keep telling you guys to work out. The more you work out, the more you dress well, the more you keep yourself looking good, the more women will find you attractive. As a guy, if you are not looking good, majority of the girls you like will not like you back. And one of the things that can mess with a guy's mind or make him start feeling bad about himself is when you like a girl and that girl doesn't like you back. So you must do everything possible to look good because it makes the probability of every girl you like to like you back. Number two, be a gentleman. One of the easiest ways to seduce a woman is by being a gentleman. Just imagine you took a girl out on a date. You talk to her in a very, very calm, sweet manner. You treat those around you with respect. Probably the waiters or those working at the restaurant you guys went to. They came to serve you, told them, how are you? After they dished out the food or they brought whatever you guys ordered, you tell them thank you. Like, because one thing we guys don't understand is that when you take a girl out on a first date, she's more interested in how you treat others because she already knows that you will try your best to be nice to her. You will try your best to be a gentleman to her. Probably because that's the first time you guys are meeting and you want her to like you. Now, she already knows that. That is the more reason she will focus on how you treat others. Because how you treat others will be how you will treat her in the future. So she's more interested in how you treat others. So be a gentleman. If a girl notices that you're a gentleman, you respect people, you are nice to people who basically come to you or who are around you, the likelihood of her liking you or being attracted to you keep rising because one, you've already checked the appearance checkbox, and now you're a gentleman. So the possibility of her being seduced or getting very, very attracted to you keeps rising. So these are things that majority of guys don't even know. You don't take a girl out on a date and you are basically harsh to everyone and you expect that girl to like you. She won't. Number three, be a good listener. Personally, from my own experience, because I've been with multiple girls, and one of the things that I've discovered that women really, really want in men is a guy who can listen to them. Majority of guys are talkatives. Majority of guys don't know how to shut their mouth up and listen to a woman. I know as a guy, you probably want to sing your praises. I'm this, I'm that, I have this, I have that. No, women don't like those kind of guys. Women want men who can listen to them. Because for women, this is a fact. For women, a man who is calm, a man who talks less is more masculine and more attractive to them than a man who is always talking. Women equate men who talk too much to being feminine. So being a calm guy who talks less and who listens more makes you more attractive and makes seducing women easier. The next thing you have to use in order to seduce a woman on a first date is eye contact. See, if you're a guy and you don't know how to hold eye contact with women, you are basically putting yourself in a lot of unnecessary problems because majority of the girls would like you. Most girls don't like guys who can't hold eye contact because if you can hold eye contact, For women, it means that you are confident. It means that you're a man who they can feel safer with. It means you're a man who they can basically feel better with him around, because you provide that masculine energy around them. And the easiest way to show a woman that you're masculine, that you're confident, is through eye contact. You have to look a girl in the eye till she brings her own eye down. Now, I'm not saying you should look at her in a very weird way like this. No. Just look at her in a very seductive way. Look, now I'm talking all this from experience. The more you look at a woman in a very seductive way on a first date, the more she sees herself finding you more sexually attractive. This is a fact. Probably on when next you go on a date, try this. Look a girl in the eye, look at her on the lips, keep looking at her. Basically, try to make seductive eye contact with her, and that girl will find you more sexually attractive. It works every time. So try it on the next date you go with a girl. Number 5, point out similarities between two of you. One of the easiest ways to make a woman to find you attractive, to seduce a woman, is to basically point out similarities between two of you. If you and a girl have a lot of similarities, that girl will feel much more drawn to you. For example, you guys were discussing and you told her, I went to this secondary school, or I went to this primary school. And she said, oh, I went to that same primary school. Now you guys are becoming drawn to each other more. She's becoming more comfortable with you. And she's now finding you more intriguing and interesting. The next way to make a girl to find you very, very attractive on the first date is be mysterious. The easiest way to be mysterious is by talking less. If you're a guy who basically don't know how to control your mouth, women will find you unattractive. Because as a guy who wants to make a woman to find you attractive, you have to bring in that element of mystery. And what's the easiest way to make a girl find you mysterious? Don't tell her everything about you, but know everything about her. When I usually go out on first dates, I try my best to know everything possible about that girl. And when she tries to know much about me, I just tell her, don't worry, you'll find out very soon. Or I give her an ambiguous answer that she basically doesn't know how to comprehend it. But for her, it's attractive because this guy is not talking too much. And this guy is basically like something like I have to work hard to find out things about this guy. Like they basically find you intriguing because of the mystery you've created about yourself. The next way to seduce a woman on a first date is have a good sense of humor, or basically be a good storyteller. Now, I'm not telling you to be a clown, laugh, tell her foolish jokes, demean yourself, make yourself look like a joker. No, don't do all those stuff. Just basically know how to make a woman have an interesting time with you. Basically, be a guy who can tell a story, who can make a woman to smile, who can make a woman to blush. Now, personally, I'm not good at making jokes, but I'm good at telling women things that will make them to laugh, to smile, things that will make them to blush, things that will make them to basically feel good about themselves. That's basically what I know I can do better, because I don't believe in making jokes. Making jokes too much make a woman start looking down on you. So you have to be an interesting guy, but not a clown. Basically, be a guy who women will love to hang out with, because hanging out with you means they will have a good time, they will smile, they will blush, they will basically feel good about themselves. Now, on the first date with a woman, one of the things you have to use in order to seduce her is incorporating non-sexual touches. When you meet a woman on a first date, try to hug her. Like, let's say two of you are meeting for the first time. Introduce that touch, break down that touch barrier. Because the more you introduce physical contact, the more that woman feels comfortable around you. Because the more you shake a woman, hug a woman, tap a woman on the shoulder. Now, these are non-sexual contacts. Sexual contacts basically mean you grab a girl on the breast, or you basically grab her on the ass. That's sexual contact. But now, on a first date, you don't go to that level, because two of you don't know each other. Now, the next thing which you must use, or which you must have in order to seduce a woman, is confidence. Women love guys who are confident, because a man who is confident is a man who has achieved certain things in life, which makes them appear highly successful. Now, if you're a confident guy, women will think of you as a successful guy, as a guy who has his life together, and this makes you more attractive to them, and they'll find you very, very attractive. Now, if you can be able to portray a high level of confidence, you will always be able to get women. Now, I'm not telling you to go and fake confidence and get women. No. You have to build yourself to become a man who is confident in yourself. And what's the easiest way to build yourself to become more confident? Make something useful out of your life. Be focused on your purpose. Have something you are doing that is giving you money. Because like it or not, the truth and the facts is what makes a man more confident than any other thing in this life is money. So you have to be working hard, making sure that you are making money. Don't be a lazy guy. The lazier you are, the less confident you are. Make something reasonable out of your life, and you find yourself more confident. The 10th way to seduce a woman, or the 10th thing you must have in order to seduce a woman, is you must be mentally sound. One of the things that makes most women not to find certain guys attractive is because they don't have anything upstairs. They are basically empty. These guys can't hold proper conversations. And this is also one of the reasons why a lot of guys don't find certain girls attractive, because those girls are empty upstairs. They don't know much. They don't even know what is happening currently in the world. You talk about the Ukrainian war with Russia, they don't have a clue of what you're talking about. They're basically empty in their head. In my language, you call them itiko. They are basically itikos. Empty upsets. So as a guy, you must be able to be mentally sound to be there. In fact, there's a way that you as a guy, you will hold an intelligent conversation with a girl, and that girl will be instantly seduced by you because she wants more of that conversation, and she basically find you extremely attractive because of how you talk, how you converse, and what you have upstairs. Don't be an empty guy. The worst thing you can do as a man is to be an empty guy upstairs. I've seen guys who don't have much going on in their lives, but because of how well they can converse, women always find them attractive. So build yourself to become a guy who knows a lot and who talks less, but who is able to hold great, intelligent, mentally stimulating conversations. Women will find you attractive. Now, if you're able to have all this stuff, personally, I have all this stuff. And that's why it's easier for me to get women. Now, as a guy who's struggling with women, or who is finding it hard to get women, or to seduce women, or to get those girls who like you back, you have to inculcate all these stuff into your life. It will make you more attractive to women, and seducing women will become much more easy. So that's basically today on this video. Like, subscribe, and ask your questions in the comment section. I'm always here to help you guys. So guys, see you in the next video. Peace.